Thaletas? What are you and your men doing out in the open?
The Athenian cowards are too afraid to attack anyone on their sacred lands. We like coming here to taunt them.
Spartans. You're all the same.
I take that as a compliment.
You haven't asked me about the commanders.
I already heard. Their forces are in chaos and their soldiers are defecting. Sparta owes you. I owe you.
Careful. You never know what I'll ask for.
Ha! Try me.
I would ask for Kira.
Kira?
And you. I want you both, Thaletas. I know the way you two feel about each other, but...
Cassandra, maybe we should focus on the war.
Spartans. All war and no play.
When you're not busy saving these islands, meet me on the beach east of Kinthos ruins. There's something I want to show you. Look for the smoke.
I will. A trail of flowers? You wouldn't. Thaletas should be nearby.
I was beginning to think you wouldn't come.
Doubting yourself, Spartan?
I was doubting your tracking skills.
I'm surprised you left flowers. It's nice following something other than blood for a change.
I'm not very good with these kind of things. There's flowers all over Delos. I saw them and thought...
Thought what?
Much has happened since we first met on the beach.
You are surrounded by Athenians, drenched in blood.
You fought by my side.
You were irresistible.
When I first laid eyes on Kira, I knew I never wanted to leave these islands.
And now?
I don't know.
Thaletas, look at me. I know what I want.
Not here. Come.
Where are you taking me?
To one of my favorite spots on all the Delos Islands.
Isn't a Spartan's favorite spot the battlefield?
Fair enough. I'm taking you to my second favorite spot. When I got here, I had just lost so many people. Every man I ever looked up to sank on that ship.
You needed a place to get away from all this death. I understand.
I knew you would. That's why I'm showing it to you. This place isn't just where I go to clear my thoughts. It
what?
It reminds me of home. This is where I come to train. I found it after arriving on Delos. Exhausting my body clears my mind.
This place is beautiful, Thaletas. As are you.
You've won my heart, Cassandra. But to claim it, I need to see what you are really made of.
What do you mean?
Fight me.
Huh?
You claimed to be Spartan when we first met. I want to see if you fight like one.
You've seen me fight.
Against Athenians, yes.
Well?
The only way to truly know someone is through combat. Hand to hand, flesh to flesh, bone to bone.
Fine. Just don't get angry when I break that pretty face of yours.
Come on, Cassandra. Don't hold back. Stop hitting like a child and really hit me. No doubt in my mind. You trained in Sparta. You'll pay for that.
You're more than just a pretty face.
You are really putting up a fight. Death is close. You don't fight like a Spartan. You fight like a god.
You're not so bad yourself.
Are you going to just stand there? Or are you going to finish me off? You amaze me.
How so?
For the first time since I was a boy, I forgot about war.
Glad I could help.
What about you? Are there things you'd like to forget?
The sooner we forget what happened here, the sooner we can focus on the rebellion. And I can set sail again.
I loved Kira, but I chose you.
I'm a mercenary. You're Spartan. Your love for Kira is safe. I won't tell if you don't.
So that's it?
Of course not. There's still a war to win. And for now, we're fighting on the same side.
Stole from the sanctuary. He spilled blood on sacred soil.
Good people of Philos, your hearts are big, but we must use our minds in this matter.
He deserves death! We demand justice!
Though putting the man to death would be justice for who? Can a citizen truly be partial when justice is sought? Must we not first define what justice is?
Don't listen to Athenians. They do nothing but talk, talk, talk. We want action.
Ship the rebel to Mykonos, where nothing is sacred! Kill him there!
Life has value, no matter where you are.
Socrates! You just make friends wherever you go, don't you?
Cassandra, what a pleasant surprise. What brings you to Thelos?
I'm helping a group of Delian rebels.
But do they truly need help? Is not the decision to rebel enough to release one from oppression?
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not getting sucked into one of these debates again.
Yet right now there's a situation I would love your opinion on.
Fine.
Soldiers captured the rebel. He stole from the sanctuary to help finance the rebellion. When guards attempted to apprehend the man, he killed one of them.
Murder on Delos. They're probably going to kill him.
Indeed, though it's illegal to end his life here, so he awaits his fate to be transported to Mykonos.
Where do I come in?
Would you say this rebel deserves death? That killing him brings justice?
Let me answer that by asking you this. What exactly is justice?
A brilliant question. He stole, which is wrong.
But it was for the freedom of his people, which is right.
He killed a man.
To save his own life.
He broke a sacred law, one he knew honored the gods.
So you're saying he can kill and steal, but stain the earth, and he should have his throat cut?
I am saying nothing, but when we stray from the law, are we not like the animals?
You know my opinion on that. Can I go now?
Of course, of course. There's just one more thing.
There always is.
The rebel is being held north of here in the Estiatorium. They're shipping him to Mykonos tomorrow.
Wait, all this just to convince me to save the man?
Convinced, never. Though I am curious, now that you know where he's held and why, would you save him?
I'm going to pay this rebel a visit. Sounds like we have a lot in common.
I thought you might, though I have no drachmae to give, only knowledge. Which one should prefer, for it is perpetual, not transitory.
Well, that's something, I think. The rebel is there.
You dogs! Let me go! You'll never get me back to Mykonos! Kira will come and kill you all!
Roll back to where you came from, pigs. This is the land of Apollo.
I'll make all...
Thank you, Mistios. They were going to kill me, but you killed them first.
There will be more. Hurry, follow me.
I saw you. You loved spilling blood on sacred soil, just like me.
I'm nothing like you. Now shut up and follow me before you get us killed.
Death to our oppressors, and anyone else who tries to claim the Delos Islands. Delians are free.
More Delians will die if you don't shut up.
Silence is what led to this. I'll scream till my lungs bleed, and all soldiers are dead.
Malaka! Come on. You have a very loud mouth. You could have gotten us both killed.
Then our sacrifice would set fire to the hearts of the rebels. Then cast every non-Delian into the sea for Poseidon to chew up and spit out.
You realize I'm not Delian. The Spartans who fought and died for the rebellion are also not Delian.
Athenians want these islands for our wealth. The Spartans want these islands for Sparta. I won't let them have it. We don't need them. We don't want them. Delians should rule Delos alone. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going straight to Kira. The rebels must leave their caves. The time to attack is now.
I can't let you go back to Mykonos alone.
I knew it. You're one of them. You don't belong here. I'll send you and your kind to the Styx. No!
Socrates!
Ah, Cassandra, seeing you on Thelos sets my heart at ease. So tell me, how was your encounter with the rebellious prisoner?
You never told me he was an extremist lunatic.
Ah, but who am I to judge what is too much or too crazy? Are we not both at some point or another?
He would have thrown you and your philosophies into the sea.
Perhaps when I was thinner, both in weight and philosophy. So, tell me, were you able to resolve the situation without bloodshed?
The rebel had guards. I relieved them.
Interesting. You thought the life of a thief and a murderer was worth more than that of soldiers doing their duty.
I wasn't even thinking about him, to be honest.
And what of the rebel?
He's dead. Probably for the best.
Best for Thelos? Best for the rebellion, or best for you?
Yes.
Our choices are like ripples on water. They seem tiny and insignificant at the beginning, but they can become devastating tidal waves by the time they run their course.
It's a pleasure, Socrates. I can always count on you to give me a devastating headache.
The pleasure is mine, Cassandra. Hope to see you around the symposiums again.
Don't hold your breath. You're bleeding. A lot.
Come to turn me into the priests?
Depends what you've done.
Don't know if anyone told you, but it's illegal to die on this godforsaken island.
So I've been told.
Shame nobody told the beast roaming around. Vrach me to the one who kills it.
If you're paying, I'll hunt and kill this beast for you.
You're not the first hunter to tell me that. But I still have all my vrach me.
I've hunted many beasts. What am I hunting this time?
I'd call it a bear, but I'd be lying. This creature is Artemis's nightmare.
Where's the beast now?
Got as far away from that thing as I could. You'll find it north of here, near the coast. Just follow the trail of bodies. The bloodier the mess, the closer you are.
You're not from around here, are you?
Came through Arcadia, but Corinthia is my home.
I'll find the beast and kill it. Try not to bleed out before I return. Move! A mighty beast, but you did not belong here. Bloody handprint. Hasn't been here long. A shipwreck. Might explain how that bear got to Delos. This record says the bear came from Arcadia. That woman was smuggling the beast. But why? There's nothing left to find here. I should return to the woman.
You're alive! And the monster?
The bear's dead, and you owe me payment. But first, let's talk about you. Arcadia, right?
Yes.
The bear was being smuggled from Arcadia. I found a record of what was on your ship, and your bloody handprints. Talk!
All right. We were smuggling the bear for a man named Sargon. Poseidon had other ideas. One of his storms crashed us here, and that evil beast broke free. It went right for the crew.
That explains the bodies.
They were my family!
You've suffered enough. What the Villians don't know won't kill them.
A Misthios with a heart. You're as rare as that monster. Here, take what drachmi I have left.
Here. And don't let the Villians catch you bleeding everywhere.
don't exactly blend in, do you? Cassandra, I'm glad you came.
Are you?
I lost my temper in the cave. I'm sorry.
First you throw a knife at me, then you storm out. I'm starting to take it personally.
I know. I feel terrible. You came all this way, and I've been nothing but cruel.
Well, you weren't the first, and you won't be the last.
Villians are kind people. At least we were. Before him.
Podarkis.
That man's been hunting me my whole life.
Podarkis and others like him want me and my family dead.
He executed my family when I was very little. I survived on the streets. Was raised by hunters, rogue warriors, and mercenaries like you. They are my family now. And one day, I will fire an arrow into his black heart. One for every Dillian family he's destroyed.
Then it's time we turn this predator into prey.
How do we get past his guards?
Soldiers need two things to fight. Swords in their hands and food in their bellies. Take them away and the guards fall.
Scouts reported Podarkis' supplies and weapons were stockpiled in the old ruins on Delos Island.
I'll go to Delos, find their stockpiles and destroy them. Kintos ruins. This is where I'll find Podarkis' weapons and supplies. knew rebelling was this much fun. A supply crate. Should destroy these without attracting attention. Podarkis's troops will be helpless. Break their supplies, break their will. That should do it. Kira will want to hear about this.
Cassandra! You've returned in one piece! And? Is it done?
Podarkis's guards will have to fight with their fists and on empty stomachs from now on.
Excellent.
So what will you do once Podarkis is dead and the rebellion is won?
The sad truth is I have no idea. For as long as I can remember, every day has been a struggle to live, to love. Vengeance has all but consumed me. And what will Cassandra do once this is over?
We have a lot in common. I was hoping when the smoke clears we could find somewhere quiet.
And what exactly do we have in common?
I know you've struggled to get where you are. You've had to fight and claw for everything you have. I know, because I've done the same.
We're survivors. I'm glad the gods brought you to our shores, Cassandra. Some time alone would be nice. You must have many tales.
It's time we got going. When Podarkis learns of what happened on Delos, he'll want revenge.
And the first to suffer will be the Dilians.
Here. What's with all the whispering?
Shh! If the soldiers hear us, they'll kill me. You're the Mystios working for Kira and the rebels, yes?
I am.
Yes, you are. Many whispers of your deeds, Mystios, many whispers. Many secrets, too. About the rebel girl.
If you know something, spit it out!
If the soldiers see me, they'll kill me. Apollo knows they already tried. There's a house near the market, been boarded up for ages. Sneak your way in. We'll talk after.
Strange. I should find the house, see what this beggar has to say. I'm coming for you, Podarkis.
Stay away from my bounties and we'll be fine.
Feel free to take a look. Good day to you.
House is boarded up. Must be the place. Bloody footprints. A child's. Must have been hiding in that chest. This woman was killed. Left in the open without dignity. Huh. An Athenian spear tip broke off in her ribs. A note was left behind. A warning from Podarkis. He was paying this woman to keep quiet. About what? Wooden dolls. A mother and child. One engraved with the letter M and the other K. Nothing else to find here. I need to speak with that strange woman.
And what did the Mystios find?
A body. A woman. She was killed by an Athenian spear.
This is all?
There was a letter from Podarkis. Said he'd kill them both if she broke her silence. Both? Why kill a child unless... Oh, it was his.
Shh! They could be listening. Now tell me, quietly, what else did you find?
The dolls. Engraved with the letters K and M. M is for Mater. You asked who I worked for. The little doll with the K, the child was Kira.
Yes, yes, which means...
By the gods! Podarkis is Kira's pater!
Very wise, Mystios, very wise indeed.
Kira needs to know.
She'll never believe you, never. Her whole life she hunts the man who sent Athenians to kill her mater in front of her terrified eyes. But the gods spared little Kira. She escaped.
How do you know so much?
I was there, Mystios. I protected the little one. The Athenians were so busy trying to kill me, Kira slipped right past their blades.
You were involved in this.
My name was Otonia. I was a servant for Podarkis.
What?
Night after night, Kira's mother came to the house. Little one wanted to meet her pater. Podarkis made me send her away, but she kept coming. So Podarkis sent me to her house with a note.
The warning.
She didn't listen. Podarkis sent me back to her house, this time with Athenian soldiers.
Kira needs to know Podarkis is her father. But I won't confront her until I have proof.
The woman came to Podarkis' house one night, begged me to give him the doll Kira made for him.
If Podarkis had it, he might have kept it somewhere.
Only the gods would know.
I will find this doll.
Now the Mystios knows who she works for. The rebels should know too.
If Podarkis hid that doll somewhere in his house, I'm going to find it. There's the doll. This place is well guarded. Need to be careful. Podarkis kept the doll Kira made for him. She engraved it with the letter P, for Pater. The rebels deserve the truth as well. But blood is everything to some people. They could abandon her if they knew Podarkis was her father. Where's Kira?
She's...
Miss me already, Mistios?
Kira, there's something I need to tell you.
That look on your face, so serious. Sit, relax, drink some wine.
What I'm about to say is for you alone.
Follow me. Now that you have me all alone, what is it you want to tell me?
There is no other way to say this. Podarkis is your father.
What sort of joke is this?
This isn't a joke.
I will kill you where you stand! This can't be.
Kira, I'm sorry.
He took everything from me. How did you find this?
I found your old house. I know about your mother.
I can still hear her screams. A storm of blue armor and red blades tore through our home. I had to run through Mater's blood to escape. I never returned to that place.
It was best you didn't.
It's good you told me in private. The men don't need to know this, not yet. But please, leave me for a while. I need to be alone.
scouts came back from Delos. The Mystios likes to set fires.
She just might be the answer to her prayers.
She's only mortal.
From what I've heard, she's much more.
The Athenians are weak. Now we strike Podarkes where he'll hurt most.
His kidneys?
It's good to see you, Kira.
Since you came here, I've actually started to believe we can win this rebellion. So, you were saying we strike?
Guards protect the island's treasury in one location. If we find it and steal it, the soldiers go unpaid, unfed, and unarmed. Podarkes will finally be vulnerable.
Then we can stick our blades in between his ribs, feed his liver to the dogs.
Before we start feeding organs to animals, can you get me to the nation's purse?
Our spies have located it in Miltiades fort. I'll have Praxos gather the troops.
It's best if it's just the two of us. Easier to sneak in and out undetected.
You just want me all to yourself, don't you? Let's get going then. Victory is close. I can feel it.
We haven't won yet. The fort will be treacherous, and the gods can be fickle.
It was the gods who sent you to me. I refuse to believe they'd send you here to die. So what do you think of our islands?
I think I prefer Mykonos. They really don't like you shedding blood on Delos.
The priests are so terrified of desecrating the sacred ground. Better shipped over to Mykonos.
What happens if they don't make it to shore?
Boat babies.
The nation's treasure, ripe for the picking.
Tread carefully, Mystios. It is not safe here.
You're done for!
For Ares!
Everywhere. I need to be careful. This fort has seen better days. They should have spent some of that silver on upkeep. Done. Kira's going to want to see this.
Don't take another...
Cassandra, there you are. Good news, I hope.
When the people of Delos discover Podarkis lost every coin of their nation's treasure, they're going to rip him to pieces.
You weakened Athens' grip over Delos, exposed Podarkis, and made way for a Spartan alliance. I could kiss you.
I don't see anything holding you back.
You breathed life into me. If only you'd arrived on Delos before Thaletas.
I won't tell Thaletas if you don't.
You're a bold one. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't tempting.
You're the one who threatened to kiss me.
Threatened? I don't threaten, Misthios. I act.
We should probably move. They're going to come looking for us.
I don't think I've ever really said thank you for coming here. You've given us hope. I'll go back to the hideout. But if you keep this up, Podarkis is as good as dead. I may finally know peace.
Misthios, I have a message for you.
I'm looking for Kira.
Not here. Gone hunting. Wants you with her, she said.
I'm in. Where is she?
Praying to the gods for a good hunt. The altar of Artemis. East from here, on the north bit of Tavern Point.
Thanks.
Keen-eyed Artemis, guide my bow. I pray to you with all my heart that Cassandra doesn't scare off the animals with her heavy footsteps.
I thought I was being quiet.
If that was you being quiet, we'll have nothing but trampled grass to eat for dinner.
Nice altar.
The flowers remind me of sweeter days. But your real concern should be, how skilled are you with that bow?
I don't need to pray to the gods to hit my targets.
They've been known to disguise themselves as animals. I just like to warn them I'm coming. Because I always hit my targets.
Sounds like a challenge.
Come, the ibex is swift. We're not going to catch any by standing and chatting. There's a spot down here where I used to hunt as a young girl. It was hunt or starve in those days.
Same for me. I started by catching and cooking rodents.
They make a good soup. But look how far you've come.
How far we've...
Isn't it beautiful?
It is. Now show me how you use that bow.
Your form is perfect.
With the bow?
That too. Excellent shot. Artemis smiles on you.
Tell Artemis I've got my eye on someone else.
Don't make her jealous. My people will be well fed, and the gods will have their sacrifice, thanks to you.
You're a great hunter. Why did you actually want me here?
Don't be naive. There's something between us, even though I know I shouldn't act on it.
Because you love Thaletas.
Or at least I thought I did, until you arrived. The hunt clears my mind, to reflect on the words that passed between us.
Is that a good thing?
I know a spot down by the water. It's quiet. We'll be alone. What do you say?
I'm all yours.
Villians have suffered for so long. This is the first time I've felt happiness since the war began.
You can bring that to your people. These islands deserve peace. So do you.
And what about you? When this is all done, we could always use another set of capable hands.
My journey isn't over yet. But I may settle down someday.
You can do many things, Mistios, but settle down, I'm not so sure.
Another challenge?
Stop looking to the future to be happy when true happiness is right in front of you. You taught me that. No.
So I finally get to the beach and find this giant bear had eaten this crew of smugglers.
A bear? By Callisto, what did you do?
Well, I killed it. What else could I do? It would have torn me to shreds.
I'm starting to think no one is safe from that spear of yours. And what of the woman?
Oh, I spared her. She's probably halfway to Laconia by now.
Why is it so easy to talk with you?
Because we've lived similar lives, been through similar struggles, even though we grew up so far apart.
I want you, Cassandra. Here, now, under the stars.
I've wanted you since I laid eyes on you. Mykonos is definitely my favorite island.
And you're my favorite, Mystios.
Thaletas should know about this.
He will, in time. For now, he needs to focus on the rebellion.
So do we.
But first...
Birthplace of Apollo himself. Impressive. Thaletas? What are you and your men doing out in the open?
The Athenian cowards are too afraid to attack anyone on their sacred lands. We like coming here to taunt them.
Spartans. You're all the same.
I take that as a compliment.
You haven't asked me about the commanders.
I already heard. Their forces are in chaos and their soldiers are defecting. Sparta owes you. I owe you.
Careful. You never know what I'll ask for.
Ha! Try me.
I would ask for Kira.
Kira?
And you. I want you both, Thaletas. I know the way you two feel about each other, but...
Cassandra, maybe we should focus on the war.
Spartans. All war and no play.
You're a fine warrior. You've done much for the rebellion, and Sparta. But I sailed to these islands for Kira.
You have honor, Thaletas. You don't know what you're missing, but you have honor. The hunt calls, my friend. fierce, friend. The birthplace of Apollo himself. Impressive.
Ella.
Thaletas? What are you and your men doing out in the open?
The Athenian cowards are too afraid to attack anyone on their sacred lands. We like coming here to taunt them.
Spartans. You're all the same.
I take that as a compliment.
You haven't asked me about the commanders.
I already heard. Their forces are in chaos and their soldiers are defecting. Sparta owes you. I owe you.
Careful. You never know what I'll ask for.
Ha! Try me.
I would ask for Kira.
Kira?
And you. I want you both, Thaletas. I know the way you two feel about each other, but...
Cassandra, maybe we should focus on the war.
Spartans. All war and no play.
When you're not busy saving these islands, meet me on the beach east of Kinthos ruins. There's something I want to show you. Look for the smoke.
I will. A trail of flowers? You wouldn't. This looks like the beach, but he's not here.
I was beginning to think you wouldn't come.
Doubting yourself, Spartan?
I was doubting your tracking skills.
I'm surprised you left flowers. It's nice following something other than blood for a change.
I'm not very good with these kind of things. There's flowers all over Delos. I saw them and thought...
Thought what?
Much has happened since we first met on the beach.
You are surrounded by Athenians, drenched in blood.
You fought by my side.
You were irresistible.
When I first laid eyes on Kira, I knew I never wanted to leave these islands.
And now?
I don't know.
Taletas, look at me. I know what I want.
Not here. Come.
Where are you taking me?
To one of my favorite spots on all the Delos Islands.
Isn't a Spartan's favorite spot the battlefield?
Fair enough. I'm taking you to my second favorite spot.
When I got here, I had just lost so many people. Every man I ever looked up to sank on that ship.
You needed a place to get away from all this death. I understand.
I knew you would. That's why I'm showing it to you. This place isn't just where I go to clear my thoughts. It
what?
It reminds me of home.
This is where I come to train. I found it after arriving on Delos. Exhausting my body clears my mind.
This place is beautiful, Taletas. As are you.
You've won my heart, Cassandra. But to claim it, I need to see what you are really made of.
What do you mean?
Fight me.
Huh?
You claimed to be Spartan when we first met. I want to see if you fight like one.
You've seen me fight.
Against Athenians, yes.
Well?
The only way to truly know someone is through combat. Hand to hand, flesh to flesh, bone to bone.
Fine. Just don't get angry when I break that pretty face of yours.
Come on, Cassandra. Don't hold back.
You're more than just a pretty face.
She's there!
Stop hitting like a child and really hit me.
No doubt in my mind. You trained in Sparta. You'll pay for that.
You fight well.
You don't fight like a Spartan. You fight like a god.
You're not so bad yourself.
Are you going to just stand there? Or are you going to finish me off?
You amaze me.
How so?
For the first time since I was a boy, I forgot about war.
Glad I could help.
What about you? Are there things you'd like to forget?
There is much of my past I wish I could forget.
I'd love to hear about it.
And I'd love to tell you. But we have a war to fight.
When this war is won, then, we'll drink and share our deep, dark secrets.
I'd like that. Let's run together. Come on. No. So I finally get to the beach and find this giant bear had eaten this crew of smugglers.
A bear? My Callisto, what did you do?
Well, I killed it. What else could I do? It would have torn me to shreds.
I'm starting to think no one is safe from that spear of yours. And what of the woman?
Oh, I spared her. She's probably halfway to Laconia by now.
Why is it so easy to talk with you?
Because we've lived similar lives, been through similar struggles, even though we grew up so far apart.
I want you, Cassandra. Here, now, under the stars.
Kira, I'm flattered.
But you don't want me.
You're beautiful and brave and strong. The people of Delos are lucky to have you fighting for them. But us laying together wouldn't be right.
To no friendships, then.
To friendship.
This is where I come to train. I found it after arriving on Vilos. Exhausting my body clears my mind.
This place is beautiful, Thaletas. As are you.
You've won my heart, Cassandra. But to claim it, I need to see what you are really made of.
What do you mean?
Fight me.
Huh?
You claimed to be Spartan when we first met. I want to see if you fight like one.
You've seen me fight.
Against Athenians, yes.
Well?
The only way to truly know someone is through combat. Hand to hand, flesh to flesh, bone to bone.
Fine. Just don't get angry when I break that pretty face of yours.
Come on, Cassandra. Don't hold back. Stop hitting like a child and really hit me. No doubt in my mind. You trained in Sparta. You'll pay for that.
You're more than just a pretty face.
You don't fight like a Spartan. You fight like a god.
You're not so bad yourself.
Are you going to just stand there? Or are you going to finish me off?
There's nothing I want more right now, Thaletas. You're a brave warrior and a true Spartan, but I've seen the way you and Kira look at each other.
You have honor. I feel ashamed.
Don't. You and Kira belong together. That hasn't changed.
Misthios! Don't tell my men about the flowers.
I won't. I saw the note you posted. What's the matter?
Pirates have been preying on every ship up the coast, but recently I've spotted a man who looks an awful lot like their captain drinking in this port.
Sounds like you should strike.
I can't take care of the captain without tipping the crew off, or compromising my cover.
So you want me to sink this ship?
That's exactly it. Will you do it for me?
I'll help you. You have my word.
Thank you. This must be done carefully.
Here, stranger.
Where to now, Commander?
Here we go! Sailing speed! Oars at the ready!
We need to let the oars rest, Commander!
Raise the sail! Let's go! Keep up the speed! Sails! Shipboard! Sails up! Now! Shake your oars! Oars down!
The bastards out!
Let's see how they like flame! Archers! Ready!
We need to fire again!
We're at maximum speed! Spears now! Like the volley! Ready arrows! Blue spears! Boarding back!
Out of sight, out of mind. Just smooth sailing. Set them alight, Mistios!
More speed! Full power! Ready your bow! Hit them with your spears! Archers, take your mark!
Try another volley!
Increase speed! With me! Prepare for boarding!
much to do, and many unknowns.
Reinforcements to the
Speed up! We've reached full speed! Ship the oars!
I think we're safe here. We live another day, Commander.
Rowers! To your oars! Let's dock! Together.
Eagle Bearer, my name is Herodianos, second to Thaletas in battle. The dogs of war howl for blood, and thanks to you, Sparta now howls back.
Sounds like a lot of howling.
And thanks to your victory against the Athenian fleet at sea, their best troops are at the bottom of the Aegean. The day is as good as ours. Join us.
I'd be honored to fight with Sparta.
To battle!
A bad day for Athens! A glorious day for Sparta!
There is no victory without eternal war. The cosmos guide me.
Enemies no longer.
Who's doing that?
You will die for standing against us, child. Guards, kill her.
That was for my family, Malaka.
Tell my daughter she should have killed me herself.
She's not your daughter anymore. Mykonos is a lot busier than Kefalonia. Marcos would like it here. The people are happy.
As they should be! For the first time since Ares cursed us with war, the Delos Islands know freedom!
But where's Kira? It's not like her to miss a chance to drink with her troops.
She told me you kept her secret. I'm still shocked. Otharkis was a complicated man, but he was still her father. She snuck off to send him to the ferryman alone.
All good warriors deserve their send-off, I suppose. Even Podarkis.
Pray that we're shown the same kindness when our time comes. In the meantime, there is wine to be drunk, and tales to be told.
Haha! Make the tale great. The troops deserve it. Thaletas especially.
Indeed he does! He's just up the stairs that way. I've been meaning to tell him how I lost this eye.
And the crew? Ready to sail?
On your order! But first, let the crew enjoy a drink and a song. You deserve one too.
Ufano, e cripti canini.
Apparently the commander ordered us to march by night, huh? Head carrying post. You don't say.
For the ferryman.
Go now. Into the river of black night and embrace the boundless gloom. You shall wander, obscure even in the house of Hades, flitting among the shadowy dead.
You shouldn't have to say goodbye alone.
I'm glad I'm not alone. I've wanted to watch him burn for so long. Now that it's happened, I thought I'd feel peace.
And what do you feel?
I used to feel vengeful. Now, empty.
He's gone, but you're still here. The people need you. If you don't protect them, there will be another Podarkis to come and take his place.
You're right. They do need me. And I need them. We're rebels with nothing left to rebel against. They need me now more than ever. Thank you.
What will you do next? Mykonos will need to rebuild.
Then that's what we'll do. But not to put it back as it was, not as Pater wanted. We'll make this place a new home for our people to be free, to live good lives.
Kira, he's gone. Your rebels are waiting.
They're celebrating. Let's celebrate with them. Goodbye, Pater.
Go on! Get going!
There you are. You look happy.
I said goodbye to the past with your help. Now we welcome what the fates will bring.
You were there when Kira needed you. You're an ally to Sparta and to our islands.
Your islands. So the rebels are now the rulers.
One thing at a time. First, we celebrate. Besides, Sparta is calling Thaletas home. They intend to make him a general.
And I've already told them no. My place is here on Delos, rebuilding my home with the woman I love.
You earned this celebration, and all the prosperity the gods will bring.
The gods gave me more than enough. Any prosperity is for the people of the islands, not us. Thank you, Cassandra. We owe you our lives.
You? After I killed the bear, I thought you were itching to get off Delos.
Me too. But I met someone, and...
Cassandra! You know Iola?
How do you know each other? She said she was leaving the islands.
Well, I went to the fountain by the sanctuary to get my arm cleaned up.
And I went to pray. That's when I saw her with my good left eye.
And I saw your pretty face with my good right eye.
Like two stars aligning. Cute.
The stink of roasting sacrifices, the sweaty bodies of pilgrims coming to pray. It was perfect!
Love hits you hardest when you don't see it coming.
You're still going back to Arcadia?
Not sure. Fates will change, and you got to change with them. The smuggler life is over for me, but I don't have a plan.
It sounds like you're part of the family now. You've lost your crew and your ship. Why not join us on the Adrestia? We could use someone like you.
You could use me. Well, a life of freedom, water at our feet, wind at our backs. What do you think, Varney?
I say welcome aboard.
Then it's settled. We set off soon. Be on deck when we do.
You look ready to go.
Podarkis is gone. Taletas and Kira have their islands, and I have other targets to hit.
You are victorious. Not that I ever doubted it. Why not say goodbye? A rousing speech to get the blood flowing.
Let's say goodbye.
Sheridan! Settle down, settle down! Cassandra has something she'd like to say.
Dillians! We have won! But now the real work begins! You must build a new home. A fair home. One where cruel people like Podarkis can never rise to power.
And now, a toast to Cassandra! To victory! What a speech! Though I think some of the rebels like fighting more than rebuilding.
I think they liked it.
Of course, of course! Who wouldn't? I'll round up the crew. See you back at the ship?
Socrates! You looking to join our crew?
I've just come to see you off. I sail on a merchant ship in the morning.
May Poseidon calm the waves. Barnabas, is the Adrestia ready to sail?
The crew are in fine spirits, if a little hungover. But the ship is ready.
Good. I only wish we weren't leaving Kira and Thaletas alone to rebuild what's been destroyed by the rebellion.
Are any of us truly alone, who have our friends and allies beside us?
Exactly! Do you remember what you told me when you first set foot on these sands?
I said we came here to help people.
That's what we set out to do. And that's precisely what you did. They don't call you the mighty Mystios for nothing.
Who calls me that?
He does.
Now then, it's time we give the crew some orders. Where do we sail to next?
The world is ours and the wind is at our backs. We sail for adventure, Varnavas, just as we always do.